Hey guys, this is Kelly of Rojo Chief Clothing, and I'm here to talk to you about the cotton industry and the connection to the American Indians. Now, I found this article online. It's called "The Development of the Cotton Industry by the Five Civilized Tribes in Indian Territory." It was published in the year 1949, and this journal article is called "Development of the Cotton Industry by the Five Civilized Tribes in Indian Territory" by Gilbert C. Fitts, and is published by Southern Historical Association. Okay, it says viewing page 342 of 342 through 353. And it says here, on the first page, it says practically every phase of the agricultural history of the five civilized tribes have been neglected. It says Cherokee, Choctaw, Chickasaw, Creek, and Seminole farm production has been hastily passed over by literally scores of writers who have found the Trail of Tears or some other social theme more interesting and rewarding, but these Indians were well advanced in civilization. How they made a living is significant and deserves attention. The production of cotton is one of the little known yet important phases of their agricultural development. By 1801, at least 4 of the 5 civilized tribes were producing cotton. The area occupied by the Choctaws and Chickasaws in Mississippi and northwestern Alabama was ideally suited to the production of this important staple. The Creeks in Alabama, as well as the Cherokees in parts of Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia, were also in favorable cotton growing regions. As the 19th century opened, these Indians, for the most part, had settled down to agricultural pursuits. Although exact and specific information of cotton growing by the Indians in the early 1800s is lacking, incidental references are found in the reports of Indian agents and travelers. In 1801, the Creek agent reported cotton is raised in several places, but in small quantities by Indians. It does well throughout the agency. The green seed is in general use and well suited to the northern half of the agency, and the sea island cotton from 2 successive experiments promises to do well on the southern half. Some cotton has been sent to market. At the same time, the Choctaws comprising about 15,000, and that's where it ends. Now here's a song that's by a rock and roll artist called Lead Belly, and the song's called The Secret History of Rock and Roll, and the song's called Pick a Bale of Cotton. So, as you know, that cotton is an industry that was established by the American Indians, and that through propaganda they try to make it seem as though it was a slave industry, that only African people were picking cotton during the time of slavery, whereas that's not the case. It was an industry that was already thriving prior to the Europeans coming here. So let's listen to some of the lyrics of this song.
Great God Almighty gonna pick a bale of cotton. Great God Almighty gonna pick a bale of day. Great God Almighty gonna pick a bale of cotton. Great God Almighty gonna pick a bale of day. Oh Lord, pick a bale of cotton. Oh Lord, pick a bale of day. Oh Lord, pick a bale of cotton. Oh Lord, pick a bale of day. Got to jump down, turn around and pick a bale of cotton. Got to jump down and turn around and pick a bale of day. You got to jump down and turn around and pick a bale of cotton. You got to jump down and turn around and pick a bale of day. Oh Lord, pick a bale of cotton. Oh Lord, pick a bale of day. Oh Lord, pick a bale of cotton. Oh Lord, pick a bale of day. Pick a bale of cotton. Me and my wife gonna pick a bale of day. Me and my wife gonna pick a bale of cotton. Me and my wife gonna pick a bale of day. Oh Lord, pick a bale of cotton. Oh Lord.
Okay guys, here's another article that I found on this website called Cotton Farming, and it says Indian farms continue to link cotton. And it says Murphy, Maricopa, Arizona. And it says Native American farms in the western United States are making strides to ensure they are prepared to meet the demands of cotton's international market, and often in a remarkable and technical ways. There is some agriculture on most of the tribal land in California, Arizona, Nevada, and New Mexico. This consists of everything from avocados in Southern California to tepre, beans, and melons on community farms in central Arizona. Most of the farms are small and provide little real income to the tribes, but along the Colorado River and in agricultural area of central Arizona, thousands of bales of cotton are coming from tribal farms. So traditionally, cotton has been used by Native Americans in the desert Southwest for food and fiber for thousands of years. Archaeological digs at Snaketown along the Gila River in central Arizona have revealed roasted cottonseed fragments dating back 1,400 years. Then it says the Gossypium thebre is a variety of cotton that is native to the Arizona desert and a parent variety to modern production cotton. The native plant was harvested by Native Americans in the wild and eventually grown in small plots along the perennial streams and rivers in Arizona. Rich history for Indians. In the early 1900s, Pima cotton was developed on the tribal land of the Gila River Indian Community and Sacktoon, Arizona. Today, 5 tribes have large farming operations with cotton land in California, Nevada, and Arizona. Those farms each grow at least 2,000 acres of cotton using many advanced technologies, including GPS systems and yield monitoring. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to have the link below so you guys can check this out.